everything new. We live new. A brighter path is calling me and you. Week by week, we grow inside with wisdom as our daily guide. A renewed mind, a journey we will see to become the best of who we're meant to be.
Hi, and welcome to the Renewed Mind Podcast, a space where clarity meets purpose and every thought becomes a step toward a better life. I'm your host, and my name is Tokunbo Akomo, and I'm glad you're here. Each episode is designed to help you pause, reflect, and realign your thinking with the values that truly matter through simple, meaningful insights. We explore how a renewed mindset can shape the way you live, respond, and grow. So take a moment to settle in and let's dive into today's topic. Today, we'll be exploring the topic honesty. Honesty. We want to check the power of focusing on truthfulness in thought and speech. The power of focusing on truthfulness in thought and speech. Now, I want you to answer these questions. When do I struggle most to be truthful? Is it in my thoughts or words? What fears make honesty difficult for me? Yes. What exactly is the actual thing that makes honesty very difficult for you to practice? Am I as honest with myself as I am with others? That's a food for thought. When has honesty strengthened a relationship in my life? What would change if I practice intentional honesty every day? The word intentional honesty. Did my interaction today reflect truth and integrity? Now, I want you to be very firm with this answer. If honesty had a voice, what will it sound like? If honesty had a voice, what will it sound like? If your heart could confess one honest thing, what will it say? What will it say? Take your time to answer this question. It says, when has honesty cost you something valuable? Think about that. When has honesty cost you something valuable? So today we're going to look at honesty in its full scope. And we hope at the end of today, you're going to get one or two nuggets that will be useful for you in this coming week. Honesty in a practical life sense is choosing to think, speak, and act in ways that align with what you know to be true, even when it is uncomfortable or inconvenient. I'll take that again. It is the act that allows you to think, speak, and act in ways that align with what you know to be true, even when it is uncomfortable or inconvenience. Honesty is the courage to live in alignment with your truths. It is a consistency between what you believe, what you say, and how you act. Yes, it's a threefold. What you believe, what you say, and what you act. The consistency between them is honesty. Honesty is when your words match your action. Did you get that? When your words match your action. See, when you are honest with yourself, you grow. When you are honest with others, you lead. When you are honest with yourself, you grow. When you're honest with others, you lead. There are some myths about honesty. There are some facts that are not truth. There are some statements that are not true. There are some ideologies that are not true about honesty. And I'm just going to go over them. Look at this point one after the other. The first one says, honesty means saying everything you think. Most people believe that for you to be an honest man, you must say everything that you think. See, truth without wisdom or kindness can be harmful. Honesty is not blotting out every thought. Honesty includes discernment. Honesty is not blotting out every thought. Honesty includes discernment. Now, the second one is brutal honesty is the best honesty. And take note of that word brutal. Being brutal often focuses more on harshness than truth. Honesty can be firm and still compassionate. Honesty can be firm and still compassionate. So you don't have to be brutal to be a man or woman that is honest. The next one says, honesty always ruins relationships. Most people believe that when you are honest, you're going to ruin relationships with people. But you know what? When practiced with respect, honesty actually strengthens trust and deepens connection. I'll take that again. It says, when practiced with respect, honesty actually strengthens trust and deepens connection. White lies are always harmless. That's what most people believe. Even small lies can erode trust over time if they become a habit. Yes. Even white lie can erode trust. Most people believe if you are honest, people would like you. While honesty may not please everyone, it earns long-term respect. Honesty means never making mistakes. Most people believe that when you're honest, you're not going to make any mistake. True honesty includes admitting when you're wrong. Yes, the true honesty includes admitting when you're wrong. Most people believe that silence isn't dishonesty. Sometimes withholding key information can be just as misleading as lying. When you know a particular truth and not saying it can even be the same as lying. Yes, because you know it. Some other people believe honesty is easy if you're a good person. Even good people struggle with honesty when fear, pride, or consequences are involved. Yes. You see, all those ideologies, they are just statements, but they are not truths about honesty. Now, listen to this. One major element that makes a man honest is truth. It is a major element that makes a man honest. And see, the blend between honesty and truth is integrity in action. Take note of that. The blend between honesty and truth is integrity in action. Truth is what is real, factual, and accurate. Honesty is the choice to live, speak, and act according to that truth. Truth exists on its own. Honesty is what you do with it. And you know when the blend happens, you know the truth and choose not to distort it. Yes, you know the truth and you choose not to dilute it with any form of lie. You speak facts with sincerity and right intention. Your inner reality matches your outer expression, meaning what you have in your heart as the thought is matching what you're saying out in terms of your words. Truth without honesty can be manipulated. Yes. Don't forget that a body of truth that is not correct or that is not right is also a lie. Yes. So truth without honesty can be manipulated. Honesty without truth can be misguided. But together, they create trust, credibility, and authenticity. Truth is the foundation. Honesty is the courage to stand on it. Truth is the foundation, and honesty is the courage to stand on it. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. That's what a wise man said. That honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. And there's no legacy that is so rich as honesty. Yes, there's no legacy so rich as honesty. The truth may hurt for a little while, but a lie hurts forever. Yes. Honesty is more than not lying. It is truth-telling, truth-speaking, truth-living, and truth-loving. Integrity is telling myself the truth, and honesty is telling the truth to other people. Do you get that? Integrity is telling myself the truth, and honesty is telling the truth to other people. See, when you walk in truth, You walk in freedom because there's no guilt. Yes, there is no guilt because honesty builds trust, and trust builds everything. Honesty builds trust, and trust builds everything. So this week, as you get back this week, I want you to be determined to be honest with your friend, your colleague, your spouse, your parents, your teacher, the bus driver, your co-worker, everybody around you. Be honest with them. Speak the truth. Because honesty builds trust, and trust builds everything. Our theme song is available for download on all digital platforms. Renewed Mind is the song. Like it, stream, and share. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Renewed Mind podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something meaningful to carry into your week. Remember, renewal starts in the mind, with the thoughts that you choose and the perspective that you embrace. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who needs it too. And as we close, say this with me, that my mind is renewed, my steps are aligned, my life is changing, and I become better. Until next time, remember, it's about thinking new and living new. Thank you, and have a good week.
Start your Monday with a rising flame, a clearer vision, a higher aim. On every platform, hear the call to stand up stronger after every fall. Renewed mind, we think new, we live new, together finding all that's true. A year of growth, a steady climb, a better